Hey, yo, it's a happening. Yo, hey, what's up, peace? How you doing? My name is Will/Fleetwood/T.E.C Nerd, and this is my channel, motherfucker. Some of you might know me from my music or just personally, and if you didn't know, I do music. So when you get a chance, go listen to your boy, you know, go check a boy out, you know what I mean? But I really wanted to get this introduction out of the way because it's supposed to be a story time, you know what I mean? And everything else will be explained in future videos. Alright, you good? I'm good? We good? Good. Alright, let's go! School. The place where you can go to get valuable information to help you in the real world. A place where you can go to interact with many people their age and possibly even make a friend. A place where you can go that can shape you into becoming a suitable man or woman in our society of this world. I fucking hated school. School to me felt kind of time consuming at one point. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, you're just one of those kids that don't like doing all that work, and you just hate school, all that schoolwork and everything, and to that I say, that's not true. I actually love staying active and being involved, but school kind of felt like it went from being a place of education to a place of social anarchy. Let me tell you something real quick about high school teenagers. They are horny. I've never seen anyone this addicted to suck faces with another person in my life. Like, I'm not even lying. I would turn around and see a couple grind on each other. Like, my nigga, y'all are 16. Get off of him. Get your money a bit. And everyone always tried their hardest to be popular. I don't really believe in that word. For me, if you had a friend and they mess with you, then you were popular to me. But, I can't really talk about popularity because, and the lessons the teachers was giving us at one point, they kind of felt like it was being repeated. Like, once you hit a certain grade, they just don't know what to do with you. Okay, class, today we'll be learning about Martin Luther King Jr. Alright, class, today I will be teaching you who Martin Luther King Jr. is. So, class, today I will be teaching you about who Martin Luther King Jr. is. Excuse me? Teacher? Yeah, I just wanted to say that I f***ing know who Martin Luther King Jr. is. Do you know Rosa Parks? Yes! Like, if you don't have anything else to teach us, then stop. And if you're gonna teach us something, then teach us about life. Like, helping lessons that can help us in life, you know? Like, teach us about drug addiction and have an actual class about sex ed, not just showing us pictures on the screen. And a class about self-defense or how to help the homeless get off the streets, the people that actually want help, things like that. I've heard kids before ask teachers, why do we need to know this stuff about how this works or that works, and how can it help us in the real world? And teachers' responses would literally be, Now, don't get me misunderstood. School is an important place to go to improve your social life, and it can help teach you new things that some people in this world are unfortunate enough not to be able to ever know. Don't think that I'm sponsoring that you shouldn't go to school. Like, school is definitely an important place to get education so you can learn as much as you can from it and, like I said, improve. So today I'll be telling you about the first time that I skipped school. So I remember I was at home just chilling in my room, and I got a text from one of my friends. Now, for this person's sake, because I don't know if they want their name said or not, I'm going to change their name up for this story. So for this story, I'll call him Kix. So me and Kix text back and forth for a while. Then he asked me what I was doing the next day. And it was a school week, so I knew I had to go to school the next day. So when I told him that, he was like, hey man, nah, I think me and you, we should skip school, man. Now, one thing I forgot to tell you about is that Kix, he didn't really like school either. Like, really didn't like it. Like, this nigga didn't show up to school for a month. Type hate for it. But I digress. So, at the time, skipping school was not even close to something I wanted to do. And for a simple, itsy bitsy reason. I didn't want to get my ass beat. Like, nah, bro. My parents, bro, if they knew that I was just skipping school, that's my ass, bro. And I wasn't trying to get beat, so I had a choice. Either I would skip school and disobey my parents, or I would go to school and be seen as what they call a bitch-ass nigga. It was hard, but I know what I had to do. Nigga, I was going to school. What you thought it was? You know, I was here and say, no, I'm skipping. It's over. Yeah, I'm doing that. Hell no. This was before I was risky, bro. But I didn't want to say I wasn't going to do it because, a bitch-ass nigga. So I told him, yeah, I could skip. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's do it. So he says great, and he starts telling me how this plan's going to work. So his plan was that I was going to wait until lunchtime. Then he's going to pull up in front of the school. Then I was going to get up, walk out the front door, get in his car. Then we're going to drive away. Great fucking plan, right? So it's the next day, and when I go to school, I will be honest, I completely forgot all about the plan and skipping school altogether. So I was just sitting there, minding my own business, doing my work, and one of my friends named Boots, we'll call him Boots, he comes up to me and says, hey, yo, what's up, Will? And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, what's up? And he says, yo, Kix just texted me. And he said, what are you doing? And it all hits me at once. And I'm like, oh no. So then I kind of sit there and I think for a while because, you know, he really wants me just to leave class and walk outside. And I'm not that stupid. I'm not just going to leave class. So I look at my friend Boots and I say, tell him I'm not coming. Now, when I said that, my friend Boots kind of gave me a look that was like, you're a bitch. And I gave him a look that said, So with that, Boots then looks at his phone and proceeds to text him. And not even a minute later, he gets a text back and Kix is heated. Like, he is like not having it. So they go back and forth for a while. We all go back and forth. I'm explaining I don't want to go. He's saying I'm a bitch. Boots saying I'm a bitch. It gets kind of drastic. And then at one point he says, you know what? That's cool, man. I'm going to tell my girl. Now, at the time, I didn't really know his girl like that. I only talked to her like maybe one time through the game. So I didn't really care. I was like, go ahead, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? How'd that gonna hurt me? And he proceeds to tell her. And what he does, what she says next, it just, I don't know. It just ended the whole fucking conversation with, I imagine, a straight face. He texts me back and says, yo, my girl said, you're a little bitch. Fuck you say to me, you little shit! Like, bro, what in the heck? Like, bro, I didn't even know this motherfucker. Bro, they were calling me bitches from the start. And I didn't even care. I was like, yeah, I'm a bitch. But for some reason, when she called me a little bitch, bro, it kind of, I don't know, a fire erupted inside of me. And I was like, you know what? Nah. I said, bet. You want to skip? We can skip. You want to go? We can go, bro. Let's get it. Tomorrow, because I am got to finish this work. Yeah, I was telling him I said tomorrow, because no, I got to finish this work. I just got to. So it's the next day, and when I get to school, he's actually there. You know, he meets me in school. He meets me in the auditorium, and we're sitting there and we're talking. He explains to me that we're going to pretty much do the same thing. Around lunchtime, we're going to just go to the front door and we're going to leave. So this time I'm ready with the encouragement of him, my friend Boots, and his girl calling me a bitch, I knew that I can do this. So we go through first period, second period, and third period. And after third period, we go to lunch. We sit with our friends, and right across from the table, he looks at me and he nods his head. I look back at him and I nod my head. And I was ready to bail on the whole fucking plane. Bro, I did not want to get my ass beat. I don't want to get my ass beat, bro. I really just didn't want to get my ass beat. So with that, he stands up and he walks over to the library. And I follow him. Now, what we did is that he called an Uber because he didn't really want to take his car and he took the bus that day. So we had to sit there and wait for the Uber. The Uber was supposed to come in about 15 minutes. It felt like hours because we were sitting there and teachers just kept on walking like, I wonder why they're not in lunch. And I was thinking the whole time, we're going to get caught. We're going to get caught. His face, he was looking at me like, shut up, shut up, shut up. I had no idea how to react if someone would have came up to us and been like, where are y'all supposed to be? I don't know. I would have punched him in the nuts. I probably would have punched the nigga in the nuts. If it was a nigga, I would have probably punched him straight in the crotch and just ran. I would have just dipped, started a new life in the woods, off the grid, whole beard, fucking bears his best friend, everything, the whole shebang bang. But nothing really happened, to be honest. The more I sat there and looked around, the more I realized no one was paying attention to us. So we just sat there, and then finally, it was time. His phone rang and said that the Uber was here. So we get up, we get our bags, and we walk out. Through the front door. Once again, what type of stupid plan is this? Why would you go through the front door? There's teachers and everything just guarded right there waiting for us. And during this time, there's a lot of stuff going on in school. So the security was a little bit higher. Like, you had to press a button just to get in, my nigga. It was not just a walk in like, anybody. No, the security is high. So we're sitting there and we walk right through the front door. And as we're walking out, we turn and I see this lady in the office looking right dead at me. Like, he was walking a little faster than me. I was so nervous. I was walking slow. She looks dead at me and I can see her face slowly starting to squint, looking at me, trying to identify and figure out what I was doing. And I was thinking, all right, I'm gonna turn around. We can do this in somewhere else. We can do this another day. And she looks down at her paper and just ignores me. And with that, we walk out the doors, get in the Uber, and we leave. Now, I know you're probably sitting there thinking, something big was going to happen. Like, we get caught or... Nah. Like, this is called first time I skipped school. So, we did skip. And we went to the mall. And, to be honest, I had a really good time. Like, we had fun. We went to play games. We ate. We chilled, After that, I went home. I will say I was scared as hell because I thought my parents would just randomly get a text and call. But they didn't. They got home, said I was school. Sadly but truly, I lied to their face and said it was amazing. Sorry. Mom and Dad, I'm sorry if you're for some random reason seeing this. I apologize. It wouldn't be the last. But like I said earlier, I don't want to glorify skipping school or making school seem like a bad place. To me, I just really didn't feel like I fit in sometimes. Between the education and the people there, everything kind of felt either fake or gummy. So I just really didn't mess with it at one point. Now, back then, I did really like school. It was fun to be there. I made a lot of friends. It was easy to make friends, and school wasn't as hard as it was in the future. And I wasn't really the most outgoing person. I didn't really have that many friends, so I couldn't really depend on social-wise to get through most things. But I digress. If I wanted you to get anything from this video today, mainly I wanted you to understand that there's nothing wrong with school, and there's definitely nothing wrong with education. It's just that if I had to pick one or the other, I would rather have education and learn it at home than go to a place where a lot of kids, go through a lot of things, whether it's social-wise or education-wise. But that's just me. It just took up time that I thought I could really replace with things I like doing, like music or art or clothing, stuff that interests me. And I thought maybe if I just dropped out, I could have been more invested in those things, but I guess I'll never know how it would end up. But at the end of the day, I can't take back what I did. I skipped school, and that would not be the last time I did it. Let me just tell you that I was addicted to it after this. Like, skipping school had to be one of the top one things I became a little too good at it, you know what I'm saying? But that's for another video. Thank you guys for watching. This took a long time, and I will admit that I am kind of the reason why, you know, I kind of procrastinated a lot, but it still took a long time. So if you can, like, subscribe, comment, say how the feedback is. I know the audio is kind of weird, especially my, you know, my script. I didn't really write a script for half of this. Some of this is just me hot dogging it. So if I sound a little weird or off, I apologize. It will get better. Everything will get better in the future. But for right now, this is me starting. This is my first animation video. I am so happy. Oh my god, you don't know how long I wanted to do this. I want to do this for like years now, and the fact that I'm finally starting, it's cool. So yeah, once again, thank you, and